check this out right here, and boom, a brand new image was just posted to the official Fallout Twitter account showing off some Brotherhood of Steel armor in Fallout 76. And there was a follow-up post as well explaining why they would even be in West Virginia. A very special thank you goes out to Lil Lady Katie, one of my moderators out on Discord, for pointing this out to me. Special thank you to the mod team as well for keeping me on my toes about the Fallout 76 news and also moderating the Discord. Of course, you can join the Discord and join us by following that link in the description below. Would love to have you guys out there. But anyway, we're going to be diving into a lot of news about the post-launch support for Fallout 76. How extensive is that really going to be? For a lot of theories about that and official comments, we've got even more. Then we're going to be talking about the Bethesda Launcher, and also we'll be seeing additional stress tests, and yes, some information about the beta appearing on PS4. So, guys, let's do this. Welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wanderers. Hope you guys are doing good today. So let's start out with that brand new spanking image right here. So this looks pretty dang cool, as you can see here. It almost looks like there's some sort of rocket in the background or some sort of facility in the background behind our Brotherhood member there. And then it looks like some sort of surface-to-air missile system. At least that's my take on this. But looks really, really cool. Now, of course, you got to remember there's no NPCs in Fallout 76, so this is likely going to be player armor. Perhaps you find leftover remnants of the Brotherhood around the area. Who knows? Now, the official Twitter account went on to say this: November 2077, a month after the Great War, Army Captain Roger Maxson arrived with survivors at the Californian bunker of Lost Hills. There, he formed the Brotherhood of Steel, who used a functioning satellite to extend their reach across America all the way to Appalachia. So that is their explanation behind the lore for the Brotherhood appearing in Fallout 76 in West Virginia. Let me know how you guys take it. Now, a lot of, well, some people also didn't want this spoiled, but this is official news, so it's officially out there. This isn't a leak or anything like that, so that's another thing. Would have been cool to have stumbled upon this ourselves, I have to admit, but also there are still, guys, a lot of mysteries remaining in the game, so I feel like the game isn't truly 100% spoiled, and yeah, I'm trying to keep as much information fresh about this game as well. I hope that there's a lot of other creatures beyond the Mothman and some of the other creatures we've seen, of course, like the Flatwood Monster and stuff, that remain secret until we get to experience it firsthand for ourselves. Okay, so let's go into some more news here about the beta on PS4. Will we see additional stress tests? So this is what the official Bethesda Game Studios account says. Thank you to those who have taken the time to provide their feedback from the Fallout 76 stress test. We'll see you in less than a week for the start of the beta on Xbox One. Love the image there of the mutated arms. It's hilarious. But you have to ask yourself, well, does that mean that there's no stress tests at all? Is that just for Xbox One? Will we get something for PS4, PC? I mean, come on now. So, Faith says this: will there be another stress test? I get the sense, everyone was a-holes in leaked footage. There might not be another one, but I'd rather know than keeping sitting around waiting. LOL. Thank you for your time. Now, Pete Hines of Bethesda goes on to say this, and he just posts what I just showed you guys there, you know, that tweet there from Bethesda Game Studios. So that's indicating to me that they're done with any type of pre-stress tests on all platforms. At least that's the sense I'm getting, and we're going to have to wait for these official betas, these official public betas, to even play the game or experience it. So I don't think at this time that we will be seeing more stress tests, but I'll let you know if we do. But again, don't hold your breath. Just keep those beta dates in mind. Remember, Xbox One, the 23rd. PS4 and PC is going to be October 30th. Now, there's a lot of PS4 fans out there as well. I know I talk a lot about Xbox One, but Captain Gandalf noticed this. He was emailed this. It says, join the Fallout 76 private beta, and this is on PS4, by the way. And it says, celebrate 300 years of freedom with the Fallout 76 Tricentennial Edition, commemorating the opening of Vault 76. Pre-order to get access to the beta, running from October 30th to the 11th of November. So it seems like the beta will be shutting down just ahead, a little bit ahead of Fallout 76's release. So they did say it was going to run up pretty close to the release of, Fallout 76. I have heard, of course, companies, doing special circumstances where they extend that beta out like by 24 hours or even 48 hours if they're super generous. But don't hold your breath on that. It would be cool if they did that, though. If they needed additional testing, too, they may actually do that. So, again, stay tuned. I'll let you know what happens there. All right, let's talk a little bit about post-launch support. There was a brand new article by Eurogamer.net. Sources in that description. Check it out because there's a lot of juicy details in there as well. But they talked about post-launch. This was their question. What's the future of Bethesda Austin at this stage? Will they get the chance to go back to new IP after Fallout 76? The kind of thing they worked on as Battle Cry. Now, Pete Hines goes on to say, I don't know for the foreseeable their future is Fallout 76 post-launch support. New content, new features, all of that stuff is what they're going to be doing for I don't know how long. I personally love that answer. I want to hear that this game has a good support system post-launch. I want to know that an entire studio is going to be dedicated to improving this game, then also creating and generating new interesting content for us as well, and not just abandoning it for another game. So personally for me, that's really good to hear. Next up, Pete Hines also further explains his reasoning for Bethesda going with Fallout 76 as a concept. And this was the question. So you still don't regard the all-in-one package of a game like Fallout 76 as the desired default? Then he also explains this right here. No, I also want those things to be defined by our developers and not by me. So as we've looked to do different things, they're usually the result of our developers wanting to branch out and try different things. They also don't want to be, will I only ever make games like this? It's all we ever know. No, I want to add co-op to our game to see what it does. I want to add online. They want to expand their skill sets and try to bring different experiences to their games as well because they're creative and they want to push the boundaries and try new things. Makes sense to me, I hope that this game, of course, works out, but yeah, it makes complete sense that they would take that direction and really kind of experiment with that. I know for a fact a lot of people were asking for co-op for these type of games. It's just something that I remember, especially with Skyrim. I mean, the desire is so strong they've made mods again. All right, let's talk about some concerns about the Bethesda Launcher. Of course, you're going to be launching the PC version of Fallout 76 through the Bethesda Launcher opposed to Steam. There's a lot of worry about this. This is the first time Bethesda is doing anything like this, really. This is what the article went on to ask. It says, Fallout 76 is going out via the Bethesda Launcher. You're moving away from Steam? Question mark. And Pete Hines responds saying, well, we're doing this one in particular over at Bethesda.net because of the kind of online gaming as a service thing. It remains to be seen if there's anything else after this. That makes total sense to me, of course, because if you're making your own online game that has a live service component to it, you're going to want to update it quickly. And it seems like Bethesda, they won't have to go through the hoops of getting things approved by Valve. At least that's what I'm seeing here as an indication. So I do get that, and let's see what else they had to ask here. They said, okay, so you don't see this as the start of a trend. We're talking about the Bethesda Launcher, and he says this, I don't know whether it is or not, or isn't, excuse me. He says, we just said that for this one, the kind of game it is, with the things we've learned on other games like this, going directly to our customers was the way to go. Again, he indicates how direct it is, and they don't have to really, sounds like they don't have to deal with those loopholes. And they go on to follow up, and Eurogamer says, and are you confident in the Bethesda's technical capacity to support a game like this? Pete Hines says, yeah, I don't. We're definitely going to have issues for sure. They might be because of the launcher, but it's far more likely that they'll be because of any number of other systems that have to stand up to massive numbers of people hitting them, whether it's social features or who the hell knows. Because we see enough games like this that do have those problems that we know we can't possibly be immune to everything we see. But I don't have any worries in particular about Bethesda.net. We used it for Legends, we used it for Quake, we use it for a lot of stuff. We wouldn't do it on Bethesda.net exclusively if we thought the launcher was going to cause issues. So, whew, that is some good news to hear, because we need some good news about the Bethesda launcher. So, could be that they might have problems, of course, with the, stability of servers in the game, and Fallout 76, at first, will have those bugs, and we'll have to help, I guess you can say, Bethesda work through those, especially during that beta period. Alright, you guys know what time it is. That's right, it's time for top comments. Remember to leave a top comment, potential top comment, I should say, down below. You never know, it could really end up in a video. We've got a combination of top comments in this video and more, comments that aren't as known. So let's dive in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Channel says, Fallout 76 is all we get for 3 years. 76 looks super lazy to me. I don't really count it as a true Fallout game. Ooh, some harsh words there. Honestly, the live service thing is very attractive to developers in that they can release something that they've worked on and poured their hearts and soul into, and it's very, very expensive to do any type of game development. It's getting more and more expensive as time goes on because of the requirements to get on, these powerful graphics engines and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wish we got the news about Elder Scrolls 6 and, of course, Starfield, their kind of release date windows, that this would be every 3 years for their games coming up. Meaning that Starfield would be potentially releasing in 2021, and then Elder Scrolls 6 as an estimate 2024. That's a long time to freaking wait, man. So hopefully, I just wish they would hire on more people or something to speed up Elder Scrolls, because I love the Elder Scrolls, and I really don't want to wait until 2024. That's depressing, man. So, but yeah, I personally think that what they're doing with Fallout 76 isn't lazy at all, because it is a very big endeavor. It's a huge risk, and handling online games, even versus single-player games, is a massive undertaking. So in that regard, it's definitely not lazy, and also considering that the world is going to be 4 times larger. Now, I'm curious to see the extent of updates we will be receiving, and that's going to determine a lot post-launch, and determine how, if they are lazy or not. But hopefully they really update that map and stuff like that, and they really impress us. Alright, next up we have Trey Day, who says, I'm not too hyped on Starfield with Cyberpunk 2077 and Beyond Good and Evil on the horizon. They should have done Elder Scrolls. The bright side of that, though, is that it will be next gen, so the possibilities are endless. Yeah, I read an article with Todd Howard, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit here, but the gist of it was that he said that they are going to be having, of course, the Elder Scrolls 6 on the next-gen hardware, PS5, Xbox Scarlet, and they're going to be taking a lot of the tech from Fallout 76 and Starfield and putting it into, Elder Scrolls 6 to make it the ultimate Elder Scrolls game, and that does get me excited. That makes it, I guess, where the wait is worth it, but that wait is going to be excruciating for Elder Scrolls 6 if it really is coming up here in 2024. But, yeah, I cannot freaking wait to see what Bethesda does on PS5 and Xbox Scarlet and the next-gen hardware, and maybe, we'll all be rebuying Fallout 76 again on PS5 and Xbox Scarlet, considering that I think that they would re-release it on those platforms. Alright guys, there it is, the latest happenings around Fallout 76. Let me know what you make of this epic image right here of the Brotherhood. Looks amazing. I do wish that we had factions we could choose and stuff. You can have faction wars. Maybe down the road, we'll see. But I imagine we could make our own. But guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you soon enough in the Wasteland. Take care, everyone. Bye.